Hold on tight, XRP folks, because I'm about to reveal what may be the most shocking secret in the history of cryptocurrency. Try to picture this. With Donald Trump back in the Oval Office, and XRP are given the go-ahead to serve as the US dollar's foundation. Yes, that's correct. With a price of 3.11 as of September 13, 2025, XRP has the makings of a digital backbone for the US dollar. All of this isn't conjecture. Supporting it are today's most popular X posts that are going viral on the site, with influencers describing it as digital gold and rumors of potential national security consequences circulating. Everything changes if you have XRP on hand or are considering buying some. If you can make it the next 12 minutes, I'll give you the lowdown on the insider proof, the analysis, and the reasons why this rise is only the beginning. Now, though, let's go into the captivating hook that has everyone talking. Trump's crypto shift might send XRP soaring to levels never before seen. No leaving the house. A prominent speaker from the Fed just made an unbelievable statement regarding it. Okay, then, I will get down to brass tacks. In case you're new here, I'm Conrad, and I'm here to fill you in on why Trump is about to embrace Ripple and XRP as US dollars. We are not engaging in empty rhetoric. Everything is based on current events. The recent regulatory victories and institutional acceptance are riding a wave of momentum that has propelled XRP's price to 3.1. On the other hand, the actual fire. Everyone is talking about X today. A post by Shibo stating that Fed Chair Powell compared XRP to gold went viral just hours ago, receiving more than 484 likes. Consider it digital gold. Just imagine that. The chairman of the Federal Reserve System has compared XRP to an extremely stable asset in history. That goes beyond mere flattery. It's an indication that XRP might be the digital backbone of the dollar, facilitating inexpensive and rapid international payments. We can continue by discussing Ripple's technology. According to a new post by XRP Tycoon, which is getting a lot of views, more than 100 institutions around the world already trust RippleNet, which is powered by XRP. Their example of how Santander and similar banks utilize it to send money from the US to Mexico or Spain in a matter of seconds was highlighted. Forget about spending a fortune on cables and waiting days for them. When applied to the whole US economy, that would be astounding. Trump, who has often said that the United States must come first in financial matters, may view XRP as a means to surpass the digital yuan of China or the CBDCs of Europe. It's the same as stepping up from a supersonic jet to a horse-drawn carriage. A lot more efficient, faster, and less harmful to the environment. But hold on until you hear this shocking revelation from the feeds today. The tweet by its coach FO, which has 157 likes and is still going strong, categorically proclaimed XRP to be an issue of US national security. Their claims that it will eventually supplant important dollar functions are, to be honest, plausible. Do you recall Trump's nods at Bitcoin conferences when he was taking a pro-crypto stance? In order to protect the American financial system from outside attacks, XRP adoption is necessary. Put it in your mind. With its impenetrable blockchain and conformity with ISO 2022, the current banking industry's gold standard, XRP stands out in a world full of cyber dangers. Next, let's incorporate more real-time chatter. Echo on X has posted a thread contrasting XRP with other assets and mentioning that it serves as the infrastructure for cryptocurrency cross-border payments. They acknowledge Ripple's significance while praising its superiority to regulated DeFi rivals like Metal or XPR. Here is some exclusive information that won't be found on conventional news. It comes straight from the X trenches, where specialists are having live debates. Now listen up. Russ also shared a video on YouTube discussing how BlackRock is now using Ripple, XRP, and Hedera, HBAR. Investment behemoth BlackRock considering XRP. That isn't an accident. It's coming together. With Trump's support, XRP has the potential to become the gold standard for tokenized US dollars, combining blockchain speed with stability. Come on, we need a little cliffhanger. Imagine for a second a world where a post about accepting an official Trump cryptocurrency is published today. The perspective of Coach FO is closely related to that, implying that XRP is ideal because of its practicality. But bear with me, I'll explain how this relates to price forecasts in a bit. At this point, think about the possible outcomes. What if, during his next rally, Trump states that Ripple's technology is essential to restoring America's financial greatness? In line with previous spikes following major news, XRP might skyrocket over 10-20 DEV or even higher. Responses from the community are flooding in. The magnificent event that Ripple hosted with Nasdaq, BlackRock, and Citi is boasted about in one post by Finlay Baz. We are prepared to integrate XRP. This isn't some abstract ideal. This is occurring right this second. Going further, let's dissect the surge in stages. Clear regulation is the first step. XRP was able to move on without any obstacles thanks to its victory before the SEC. The second step is to build momentum for adoption. A reminder of XRP's instantaneous cheap transactions, less than a cent per move, are in today's XRP Tycoon post. Third, aligning with political parties. Crypto advisors on Trump's staff are pushing for innovation, and XRP is a perfect fit for the stable and efficient digitization of the dollar. Toss in the fear of missing out to FOMO caused by posts like Shibo's. This is the best era to be alive, and something is sure to go viral. Price targets are soaring as a result of the community's reaction. Though some are aiming for 5 by the end of the year and others for 100 in the long run. But this alters the whole situation. Stay for the reason skeptics are going to have to take a bow. We should now tackle the most pressing issue, which is approaching the 5-minute mark. What about Ethereum or Bitcoin? That is a very good question. Being a store of value, Bitcoin is fantastic. Using it for regular dollar operations is a pain. Sluggish speeds, steep costs. With XRP, payments were designed in from the start. A piece published by Phoenix Rising to fight the XRP hype today offers some practical suggestions. It's as if we were to compare a motorway to a vault. The money is moved by XRP, however both are valuable. And a preview for you. I will debunk the most pervasive misconceptions that are preventing people from taking action in the next section. Trump despises cryptocurrency. XRP is centralized etc. Breaking news. That's incorrect. It is confirmed by today's X evidence. There are a lot of people who can relate to that rush of adrenaline. A price forecast poll that mentioned XRP received over 300 likes, which lit up the community. Let's maintain this momentum. We are now nearing the end of our in-depth exploration. Another new perspective. Sukam Abyss says Trump made Ripple the official US cryptocurrency and linked it to a walking app so people could earn XRP just by going for a stroll. A little out there. Grassroots buzz is shown. When you add it to 87969's creative post about receiving Trump tokens and never give you can see the story coming together. This belongs to the Alpha Group. News outlets are ignoring X insider vibes. Tokenized assets led by the US dollar are about to explode if Trump uses XRP. Symbolic indication. Picture this: RP is now trading at 3.11, with a projected tripling in value due to adoption news in 2025. Fear of missing out, FOMO, is what's keeping you hooked. Moving on, let's dispel those prevalent misconceptions. If you share the skepticism about this increase, I have the proof to change your mind. Myth 1: XRP's reliance on financial institutions is excessive. This isn't crypto. Not true. Because it unites blockchain technology with conventional banking, it is well suited for use with the US dollar, as Echo's piece from earlier today explains. Money lenders aren't bad guys. Those people are known as adopters. Trump is aware of this. American innovation is bolstered by his initiatives. Second myth: Trump's resistance to crypto transactions. What the on? Do you recall his promotions for Bitcoin mining and NFT drops? An online post by God's Burnt Mirrors Powell's digital gold label, fitting nicely with Trump's longing for the gold standard. This is not resistance. Opportunity knocks. Taking care of problem areas. When it comes to volatility, XRP's utility is what really helps to keep things stable. The risk of pump and dump is reduced in real-world use cases such as remittances. Myth no: 3 Monero is under Ripple's authority. In one place found out. XRP Ledger is a distributed ledger that uses validators all around the globe. According to Finlay Bass's post on Swell, prominent